Fala aí, galera, Night Wolf aí mais uma vez com vocês e voltamos aqui com Kingdom Come Deliverance. E pessoal, eu fiz aqui o torneio em off, ok? Eu tentei umas 4 vezes, não sei se eu sou ruim ou se o cara aqui que a gente enfrenta é extremamente forte, mas eu não consegui derrotar ele. Não consegui, galera. Então vamos continuar nossa série. Olha só, eu consigo ver o próximo combate. Nossa, que legal. Caramba, mano. Pera aí. É, esse aqui eu perdi. Legal. Bem, então... Que horas são? Nossa, já é? Ah, porque eu participei, né? Então a gente pode... Já vim pra missão principal. Bora. Obrigado a todos que estão deixando dicas aí nos comentários. Estou vendo tudo. Valeu mesmo. Certo? Vamos vender essa arma aqui. A gente pode guardar também essa arma em vez de vender, né, mano? Eu vendo ou não? Nossa, a gente não tem perícia. Vai demorar. Ai, caramba. Será que eu consigo comprar sem vender? Porque aí a gente guarda ela pra usar no futuro. Pera aí. Não é aqui, é aqui, ó. Está aberto. E aí, cara?
Good day to you.
A companheira do mercenário. Aqui, ó, espada curta. Eu consigo comparar com a minha? Ué, praticamente a mesma coisa. Praticamente a mesma coisa, mano. Não, aquela é melhor. Né? $45, 38. Essa aqui tem mais carisma. Essa aqui tem uma maior durabilidade. Bem, eu consigo comprar 195. Vixe. Só se eu vender... Nossa, ele só compra arma, né? Mano, vende, vai. Verificar cesta, pechinchar.
Can we do something about the prop? Sure, why not?
Pera aí. 50? Pera aí.
Here you are, with a little top.
Não! Eu tô pagando mais.
Times.
Eu não acredito. Mano. Eu não consegui ainda entender essa merda, cara. Nossa, que abalo, mano. Ah, não acredito, cara. Brincadeira. Eu dei dinheiro pro cara. Quanto que eu fiquei? Tá, mas consegui uma espada. Ó, essa aqui não tem penalidade. Pronto, menos mal, né? Nossa, mano. Brincadeira, viu? Só rindo mesmo. Ninho? Ué. Pera aí. Rochinol.
My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
Cortejo. Ah,
I don't want to be kicking around in the dirt while other men do honest work.
You're an eager one, aren't you?
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
se o personagem tem que seguir alguém, é melhor diminuir o passo. Ah, tá. Pronto. Legal, né? Aqui é uma igreja?
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
The swordsmith lives here.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people.
What are you
Resolver
two
o
screeching
conflito?
about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
O que ela está fazendo para incomodá-lo? Pera. Você se diz cristão, armeiro? Nossa, interessante.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, armorer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Ah,
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the armorer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
pera. Ah, dar uma moeda.
Here, Jane. Take this and be on your way.
Yes. Yes, thank you. I'll go right away. Right away. God bless you, Henry.
And what happens if she comes again tomorrow? You give her more? You're making a mistake. Give them coin once and you'll never see the back of them.
If you say so.
Legal, mano. Cadê ele? E aí? Então, legal que naquela época lá, os crimes era tudo em público.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole.
Não tem essa
Even
frescura
so,
de hoje não.
you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Você aprendeu passarinho.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has
Mercador
a pretty
maluco?
daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
É.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Por quê?
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Castelão. Ué?
Here's the
Ué?
forge. Blacksmith has
Bugou,
some
cara?
trouble, and he's not working at the moment.
Ah,
But
tá.
his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Aí sim, hein? Costela de chão? Cê é louco, moleque. Forno artesanal, legal.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town, continues along the Sassau River, all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, and so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Certo.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Bora.
Be merciful, good neighbors. I live like you.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and don't guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Boa. Ó quem tá aqui, o cara que a gente deu um pau.
Come and sit.
O Hans.
Let's have a drink.
Coming.
That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Ai, caramba. E agora?
Why not?
E como que joga isso aí? Dado encolhido... Pode ser esse aqui.
You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm not used to losing.
Como que é, galera? Segura o dado e... Não, peraí, isso aqui não. Eu não sei como que é isso aqui. É o número maior? Ué, eu desisti. Ai, sem querer. Nossa, que merda. Caramba, eu joguei até a noite. Mentira.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Legal. Pra identificação, né? Caramba, que jogo monstro, mano. E onde que é esse sino aí? Nossa, lá embaixo, cara. Então bora. Tocar o sino. Mestre arqueiro. Vitalidade, alcançamos. Mulher feia. É. Dá pra pegar, né? Opa. Eu sinto a noite nesse jogo aqui bem agradável. Que da hora. Imagina você ficar preso aqui até a morte por um crime? Na praça pública? Moleque. É aqui. Ó. Ué, já foi? Só voltar. Cadê a lua? Eu acho que ela está bem ali, ó. Opa.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and planets. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and planets.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hanush.
Oh, is he here? What is he? He's hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his
Mentira.
place.
Eu não acredito, mano. Eu vou ter que dar um pau nele.
What's the matter? Lost your balls?
Give that bastard something to remember you by.
Ah, não.
Let him have it, Sir Hans. That's Go on.
Você aguenta? Aguenta, otário.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hanush, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are to Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Legal, mano. Que foi, cara?
God be with you, good sir.
Do you know if there's any...
Could be.
Quem?
You're the blacksmith's son from Skalitz, ain't ya? The bailiff here could probably use you. He's got some jobs for the Skalitz refugees, but he's not sure who's good for what. He was moaning about it here yesterday. Oh, and another thing. It might not be to your liking, though, on account of it's the executioner who's looking for someone. At least, that's what I've heard. Of course, folk here don't want to have anything to do with him. Only the more they avoid him, the more they gossip about him.
Do you know if there's...
Esse verdugo é o cara que a gente pegou o anel lá na sepultura. Pera aí, eu consigo ir agora então falar com ele já? Bem, então vai, né? Bora. Ele tá aqui. E esse cavalo aqui? Cão. Ué. Ah, eu acho que é pela manhã. Beleza, então volta pra casa e descansa, vai. Tem alguma coisa aqui com ele. Pera.
I'm glad to see.
Eu quero apostar no vencedor do torneio. Como assim?
About betting on the tourney? I'm glad to hear it.
Ah, entendi. Ah, pode ser, vai, 15.
A nice little wager. Well, break.
Ah, em mim, caramba. Tudo bem. E ela?
Shouldn't you tidy yourself up a bit?
Pera aí, deixa eu ver como é que eu tô. Tô um bagaço, né? Então, pera aí, meu anjo. Rapidão. Como vai?
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up during the day, I'll be glad to take a walk with you.
As her ladyship commands?
You jester.
Eu lhe trouxe uma
I brought you
coisa.
something.
Bebida, roupa... Ai, caramba. E agora? Não, pera. Confirmar.
What are you playing at, Hal? Are
Nossa!
you trying to get me drunk enough to have your way with me?
Ah! Mentira! Não! Putz, como que eu ia saber, cara? Nossa, mano. Eu acho que eu tô muito assanhado, hein? Estou muito assanhado, mano.
Oh, well.
Na verdade,
I wouldn't mind if I
eu
could,
tenho que
actually.
esperar ela cozinhar. Eu acho que é assim. Largar. Largar. Largar também. Perdi tudo, mano. Caramba, que pena, hein? Bem, vai pra lá conversar com o cara. Tem uma missão. Ué, cadê? Tem alguma coisa aqui. Só. Na verdade tem missão pra caramba pra resolver, ó. Tem mais alguma coisa aqui. Tem aqui também. Tem jogo, molecada. Aqui tem uma cozinha. Será que tem cozinha por aqui? Aqui eu não posso... Ah, aqui ó, pronto. Aê, boa.
Here I am. I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But, sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant. Good luck to you.
Filha da mãe. Qual que é o dele? O amarelo, né? Como que eu monto? Ué, pessoal. Pera aí, é um bug? Ah, não, cara. Vixe! Não! Tá de brincadeira com a minha cara. Está bem.
Whatever you say.
May the Lord watch over you.
Seguir. Eita, cachorro bugado. Eu tenho que seguir ele a pé, mano. Caramba, galera. Bem. Ah, esse cachorro aqui é dele. Saquei. Os dois, né? Que bem louco.
Let's go! Yeah! Hurry up, blacksmith!
Aí é fácil, né? Eu tenho que ir a pé, mano. E se a gente fosse de conchinha?
Look here, blacksmith.
Já pensou?
About that business at the alehouse.
Ah.
Yes, sir?
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt. Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Não, tem que seguir ele. Ele que vai levar.
I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Skallets and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
I'm not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally.
Legal.
Let's try and get there before the day's out.
Caramba, moleque! Nossa, nós andou demais, mano. Ah, entendi. Só abre o mapa se a gente passar por aqui. Saquei. Tá, é aqui.
We'll make camp here.
Bonito o local, né? Tô com fome. Aê, boa. Tem um baú, ó. Tem carne seca, talvez seja usado pra caça, né? Tá. Cogumelo, flecha.
Bring me wine and bacon from the saddlebag.
Vinho e toicinho? Peraí, cadê o vinho? Tá aqui.
Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
E quanto a seus pais, o que você faz com seu tempo?
How come Hanush looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanush is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
The king is gone.
Just so.
E por que... Não, e o que você faz com seu tempo?
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
Like a flock of sheep, bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
O que vamos caçar?
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What? Humans? But...
You should see your face.
Legal.
I got you there. We'll see what we can get. But I'd like to bag a boar.
E javali. Vixe, javali, mano. Eu tenho uma sorte com javali.
Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them.
Pera.
Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away. I don't know what else I can add.
I'm sorry about that. But tell me, I heard in the tavern...
What, that Sigismund flew down on a dragon? That the Cumans have horns and hooves? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. I understand. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Esperar até de manhã. Tá aí. Eu consigo salvar aqui? Consigo salvar sim, ó. Gravar e sair. Eu descobri isso aqui. Só que descobri tarde, né? Eu gastei todas as poções de salvamento. Bem, galera, de qualquer forma, então vou encerrar o vídeo. Continuaremos essa caçada na próxima gameplay. Deixe um gostei, comentários aí embaixo e valeu!